Did I miss first blood? I hope I didn't.
Yes, you did, unfortunately. What happened was Omni Knight is solo up towards top lane, and then he got bubbled and split earthed and then spun down, and then he just died. I mean, it's just pretty classic Shadow Demon Leshrac stuff.
Okay.
But the
So
real
it
the
was
real
Omni
kicker of
Knight
this
that died?
game, not
Okay.
the first.
Alright,
The real kicker isn't the first blood. It's the fact that Huskar is jungling.
Oh, there's
Tasha's dying.
Oh, okay. So it was the last pick Husker. So I missed that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, I knew it was bad news when the red words disconnecting came out. And yeah, this server hates me. I don't know why. I think we're experiencing a couple of issues as well the other day. But hopefully it does come back online. And we should have no more problems, I hope, for the rest of the night. But yep, number... Okay, so number is going to be mid. T, my while middle, Magnus. Okay, nothing too out of the ordinary so far. It is this a farming Lash? Oh no, he's just getting last hits for boots. Okay. Yeah. So what train of thought were you talking about? This jungle Husker. Okay. Oh no. Are you talking? Mike. Mike. Okay, never mind. Here comes the stun onto the Omni Knight. Gonna get caught here. The spin. Burka gonna heal himself, but doesn't get away in time. And looks like we do have a pause. Shadow Demon did DC out of the game, so not too sure what happened to them. So they do get the kill on Omni Knight anyway. That's his second death now. And who is the first death here on? Oh, the Bat Rider actually dying. Once to the jungler and once to the Wind Ranger and the Rubik. So very nice gank up here. They did kill the Bat Rider twice now. Once to the neutrals, like I mentioned, and the second time he did pour it in. And hopefully Mike isn't too lost here. Am I still speaking to anyone? I hope I am. This is so worrying when no one replies you. But let me just check with Mike. Okay. Let me just refresh then. Alright, let's just refresh and hopefully Mike will be there. Hello Mike! Hi!
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Okay. I thought you DC'd on me or some noise was going in the background, so...
No, I don't really know what's happening today. Tech issues and all that. But yeah, the first blood was on top on the Omni Knight. Now he died twice. That was first blood and third blood, I guess. And they're looking at mid lane now. OD has no prison for himself.
Oh, they stunned him perfectly, and
the
skewer in. Yep, they bottle in time, and that should be a kill. He banishes himself. It's gonna buy a little bit of time, do a little bit of damage to the surrounding heroes, but club down he goes. The tower takes the shot though, so it's gonna be money split to the three guys. But a kill's a kill, and they lose their mid laner. So this SD Lash thing is doing pretty well. But looking at Husker, this guy has level 5, 3 minutes in. It almost reminds me of the game that Zai played the other day. And he did this thing with Venom. Do you catch that game? Okay. What's going on? Alright Mike, let me call you on Skype then. I think we're having problems with Discord today, but we're gonna look out at Rubik here. Gonna get caught out by this Lash right. Just getting caught as he walked up the stairs, and he's gonna get punished. Sonic gonna stop for a right click that gets disrupted on the trees. True, and the split off is gonna come through as well. It's gonna land. It's also going to miss actually. So Sonic, but he does not have enough outs. He's gonna stick charge himself away. The shackle shot will come through, get on charge slow, but it's gonna be too much damage there for him to deal. He has to run through this. He has to wind run, just juking them perfectly. Nice power shot. Rubik coming in just in the nick of time. Tower will bail him out, and Sonic stays alive. Has stick charges again. The shackle gonna lash into the threes, and it's 3 kills under the tower there. Sonic with the great jukes there stays alive for his team, and well, that was quite the play. I mean, from coming out from the Wind Ranger, keeping his keeping himself alive as well as getting the triple kill under the tower. Okay, let me just call Mike on Skype since Discord is being screwy today. Hello, Mike.
Alright.
Right.
Can you hear me?
No more Discord.
Hey, that's on you though. That's the first time Discord has failed me.
Maybe I should really
It's all
start
your
getting the
fault.
desktop app instead of just being lazy.
Dude, yeah, why are you using the shitty web app? That thing sucks. It's like literally the worst thing in the world. They're ganking Ascendancy, by the way.
Yeah, they're ganking Ascendancy. It's the stun, and the Husker not too resistant against Diabolic Edict. It's 2 points in that as well. Very, very good ganking coming out so far from Rebels, but do you see the triple kill on the tower? That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was... I mean, first of all, the Shadow Demon kind of suicided after his allies were long dead, so I'm not really sure what that was about. That was already a pretty bold attempt. Like, killing off a Wind Ranger who's obviously back in Wind Run is not an easy thing to do when you don't have that much magic damage. Like, Rebels have a lot of setup with the bubble and to the split earth, and then you should like usually get the kill immediately right afterwards. If you don't, and you're actually forced to kind of chase after your target afterwards, then you're putting yourself in a lot of risk. So that was very careless by Rebels, but something else happened in the meantime. I think M111 got a kill on someone mid or something like that. So
OD didn't die.
yeah, Magnus down one.
Oh, the stun missing there from Rochka. He was looking up from the high ground, but there's 4 napalm charges the number, and because he used it to farm, his banish might not be there in time to save him. But now the tower dive coming in once again. Shashlo gonna get hit by that stolen soul catcher. Level 6 Rubik already. Gonna punish this rotation. They lose Slash Strike, but they also lose OD. So it's a 2-for-1 in the middle lane. Off lane support for that core middle. And the OD is definitely not going to be happy, as that's his second time going down, and his farm's already been rather shaky compared to the Magnus. So dying again, definitely not going to help matters. And we've got an Iron Talon coming out from Magnus, skipping ultimate actually, to go for jungle.
I don't mind this. Like, the ultimate is obviously very powerful, but it's very difficult to land up against Meow's draft. Like, you know, OD Imprison, Telekinesis, Shackle Shot, and whatnot, until you have a Blink Dagger. It's also very expensive in the mana cost, so like even if you do land it, there's no guarantee you actually get any kills. Again, it's more so a setup spell than an actual damaging spell, so I don't mind this decision from Tamer Wild, especially if he's just going to go into the jungle and do stuff like this. But Sonic is of course messing with him, so Wind Ranger 3 kills, 1 assist, and is being an absolute pain until like a million heroes come in.
Time to run, but there's a skewer and an RP as well. Oh, looking for it, but Rochka gonna get slowed there. Very nice use of that repel, gonna keep the Wind Ranger alive through all that magic, and the Guardian Angel there not gonna get caught. Those nice RP stolen, nice catch there. Tamer Wild now gonna be on the way out. He skewers the Wind Ranger through, and I'm not sure that's what he wanted to do. There's a power shot as well. There's gonna be a more. Ooh, the Wayne drop saves his life, and he will salve the nick of time there. The Omni Slash gonna get this disjointed there by that banish, but I don't think the OD survives here. He pops the magic stick charges. There's a repel, so he keeps himself alive. And again, Omni Knight showing his worth despite his constant nerfs there by the frog. And they do keep themselves alive. They get the Magnus somehow. How the heck? Did he wind run his way through or something?
I think he walked back in. They have Omni Slash stolen.
This Rubik has really a lot of spells under his belt. They're trying to go for Shashlo there. Maybe try the lift first. But not getting the lift off in time, so will not actually get the kill on Shashlo there. And Number gonna walk right into a split off, and the Edict comes on as well. There's a banish that keeps him bubbled up for now. But they're not going to actually snatch up that arcane rune, scared for his own life. And Ascendancy walking around with an armlet already, so pretty happy about that. I think no boots though, so this gank could be lethal to him.
I don't know. Their Rebels are involving their Batrider a lot, and he was level 4 for like the entire time, so it's not really a huge payoff there for the Batrider to be in those fights. Kind of a low DPS hero unless there's one hero isolated all alone, 4 or 5 stacks of napalm, which is so hard to land in these type of engagements. So he's really paying the price here, Shachlo, because he's died a hell of a lot. They're looking at Ascendancy now.
There's gonna be a stun. They're gonna heal him. They have heal him, repel him, and now their problems will begin. Ascendancy just chopping away the fire, and Cedo doing absolutely nothing with his spin. And by the Ascendancy is taking a lot of damage though. They do lose the healing ward, and Rochka gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Will TP out of there. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, they lose their Shadow Demon to this Rubik Omni Slash. So making the plays once again. Getting Empower stolen, not the spell that he really wants right now. But yeah, this Husker so far, I don't know.
Does anyone know what the Batrider was doing there? Like, he was trying to fly over the Huskar, and you could like make people always turn if you have enough napalm on them,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll never hit you, which is I guess kind of a nice plan if the enemy team doesn't have a repel. So Batrider was literally doing no damage, sitting in melee range of the Huskar, just dying.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what's up with Shachlo this game, but he is not playing like we come to expect from
Okay,
Shachlo,
wow, is this
so
possible?
what possible?
Ascendancy. He's trying to solo Roche level 7 with an armlet. I want to see this.
It's, yes, possible, but like so risky because one guy comes in and he just dies.
One bash, you mean?
But yeah, the bashing.
Oh! No observers are looking at this though. This is like playing with fire. It's the butt clenchiest moment you'll ever have in your Dota life.
Juggernaut's actually going that direction.
But there's an Omni Knight
Fine.
chasing after him, so he will not expect this, you know. So many heroes are showing he's doing this perfectly, Asuka. Ascendancy trying to solo Roshan. Does he get punished though? Rubik is coming in now. And I think they will actually be successful. Is there any kind of crazy bashes? No crazy bashes. We'll have it, Huska. Solo rushing a level 7, getting a level and a half. And pick up that Aegis. 11 minutes in. Fantastic play there. That was crazy. Brave.
Oh, and Tama Wild. Almost getting picked up by Sonic. Should be
And
fine.
the OD
Everyone-
going in, getting perched. Yeah, gotta be careful there. Taking quite a bit of damage there. The Soul
mid-range
Catcher
illusions.
is gonna almost make him tick, but there's the Omni Slash. Takes him out, and again, Seedoy finding an opening. But yeah, OD. Third death now. Gonna rely on Ascendancy to carry him on his back.
That's actually like okay. He's still doing pretty decently in the net worth compared to you know, everyone else in the game. Fourth, obviously not where he wants to be, but that's still fine because the Huskar is so powerful right now. Like his net worth isn't really like incredibly
Shackle.
impressive for a jungling hero. Oh, Shackle.
Unless so onto the Wind Ranger. Will he get a kill? There's a healing. And the Omni Knight just makes his Batrider's life so difficult.
And it doesn't really help that Shachlo has no items, like no drum progress, very little gold progress at all. He's third from the bottom in the net worth, and I mean, you're looking at the farm on the Meow side.
Shadow Demon.
Maelstrom on the Wind Ranger.
He's walking right into this one, and it might be trouble for him. There's a Blink RP though. There's a Skewer into a spin as well. That's perfectly healing. And there is your Guardian Angel. He will keep them alive for now. So he keeps the Omni alive. He'll be around for more stuff. Ascendancy. He's going to go in on the Magnus. The bubble saves the Magnus for now, but he's going to burn down to the Huskar. He still has that second life though. Have to really watch this. Shashno taking a lot of flaming spears to the face, losing a big chunk of his HP, but in the end, the Omni Knight saving his own life there instead of the Rubik's, which I guess is the right call because he needs to stay alive to rest the rest of his team as well. And I think Meow are pulling ahead in that regard. Rebels are losing the net worth war here. 5,000 ahead here for the Radiant.
And Rebels, their comeback mechanic is pretty much isolated to the Juggernaut just getting an incredible amount of farm, and that's like, you know, the whole point. Magnus facilitates Juggernaut's farm while the rest of the team kind of buys space with them, getting pickoffs, you know, typical Shadow Demon, Leshrac things. It's almost impossible to actually get that farm on Juggernaut when you're losing all your towers. Like right now, he's finding a little bit of space to farm in the enemy jungle. Once all the towers actually start falling, and they are starting to fall very seriously now in favor of Meow, then Juggernaut won't really have many places to get farm. He wants to be able to stack Ancients, stack creep camps in the jungle, and then just plow through them with the Empower. But it's not going to be happening because at a certain point, you're just not going to have control of your jungle. So if Meow keep walking around as a 5-man right now, yes, it will cost them in the experience game, but they're keeping Rebels locked out of this game.
Yeah, they're trying for a tier 1 trade, but it's not going to happen here. Tame My Wow is a little bit out of his element here. He has a blink. I'm not sure they see him though. He could be going in for an RP. 9 seconds, he could be the biggest rep around, but there are no teammates in the area. So I don't know what his game plan is here. He's going to try and scoot right across, maybe snipe a courier? Oh wow, that's bold. But in the end, he will not actually get anything. But yeah, very bold move there, using the Observer Ward Vision. Try and get a peek at something. But Rebels are going to forfeit this tier 2 tower. And like you said, getting shut off the map here. I like how Meow are playing a serious game of Dota here instead of trolling around with weird drafts. Granted, it was a jungle Huskar that went unpunished.
All you have to do is, I mean, this is gonna sound easy when I say it, but like all you have to do is like go and gank him with 1 or 2 heroes. The problem is that like if you do that with Shadow Demon Leshrac, then it's so obvious what's happening. Your Juggernaut then is gonna go toe to toe with an Omni Knight, and usually the Omni Knight is just gonna get experience and gold out of that, and you'll be able to just pull back the Huskar because you realize 2 supports are missing from the top lane. So yeah, it sounds easy, it's not. And now they're actually gonna go for the Jugular. They still have Aegis for a little while, and Rebels are not really here.
Okay, they're losing Rex. What's the game plan here? There's an RP though, there's a skewer as well. It's gonna get stolen. The RP was preemptively actually trying to be stolen there by that Rubik, but the Repel goes on the Ascendancy, and now here comes the pain here. Take my wow in a lot of trouble. A bubble, a second one for him actually. The Omni Slash goes through. I'm not sure they should be keeping Ascendancy alive here. Let his Aegis go down, I think. Yeah, there he goes, jumps forward. They already lose the Rex though. Good skewer here from the Rubik. That pals them all together. Knocks them over, maybe. The Ascendancy coming back here. They pick off their Leshrac, and Shashlo still really blinkless at this point. The RP lands a big one as well. Gets 2 cores right away. Shockwave stolen, but the Diffusal Blade is ready here. I think the Rubik will be falling here. He has that. Oh, he has that Shockwave. Almost ready to purify. Big will find a kill here, but I think Omni Knight is not getting out of this mess. He's gonna try and run, but they lose melee Rex, so I don't know how much celebration can be had here for Rebels. Losing melee Rex in 16 minutes, definitely gonna be jumping for joy here, Meow.
Rebels are just playing terribly. Like, I mean, Meow are hitting the timing. Like, this is the pretty standard Huskar timing, right? Like, you get your armlet, you get one other item, whether it's like Halberd or Helm of the Dominator, and then pretty much regardless of who else you have on your team, you could go ahead and play pretty aggressively. Batrider was sitting around at like 100 HP, no Firefly, and just died because he walked into the fight. I don't know what that skewer attempt was. He was trying to pile 2 heroes up the skewer. Just so incredibly greedy. Like, at that point, you take any skewer you can get on any one hero, and you try to get that pick off, to try to isolate them away from the Omni Knight or the OD, whoever who could save him. He went whole ham, and I get it. I understand I like the guts, but that is not the play you make in this type of scenario.
Trying to catch the Huskar.
Trying to kill a Huskar? What?
Yeah,
why are you trying to kill a Huskar with these heroes? That's never gonna work.
They're gonna get punished really bad here if they're not careful. They have Edict though. Oh, a nice shackle here from the Wind Ranger. Immediately gonna start with that focus fire, and Rubik getting disruption with Aether Lens. Oh man, that's gonna be insane in the next fight. Mark my words, that's gonna be some big plays coming out here. Cloning the Juggernaut will be huge, burning away his mana. Shashlo's still sticking around. He's got 10 seconds on that TP. Maybe he wants to leap in for a backline lasso, maybe. We'll see. A word of warning though, for you guys just tuning in, the loser of this BO3 is knocked out of the D2CL, so really kinda fought the full round thinking there's a lower bracket kind of thing going on for you. So I like what Sido is doing, applying some pressure on the bottom lane, maybe try and bait Meow back, but I think they've got their eyes set on something. It's another set of Rex.
And Rebels don't really have anything else compared to last time to actually defend against this. I guess they do have Ascendancy without an Aegis to worry about, so you know, you kill the Huskar, he's dead, and the push from Meow pretty much stops cold. That's kind of nice. But Blink Dagger on Batrider at this point really needs a Force Staff if it's going to be relevant, because again, Disruption is up on the Rubik Grenade Lens. You just disrupt that, he's not going anywhere. You know, just Repel, Guardian Angel, whatnot, and then that last target usually is going to be just fine. The Juggernaut has gotten a lot of farm in the meantime, Yasha Diffusal Blade, so that's kind of nice, but like his damage output is nowhere near the damage output of the combined might of OD, Huskar, and Wind Ranger. So Sidoy has so much work to do, and so few friends stacked.
OD. Oh, nice shackle shot! What? That shackle landed on the high ground as well. Sidoy gonna get lashed right behind that, and that not only stops the advance of the Batrider, wastes his ultimate, wastes the Juggernaut's advancement, and yeah, that was pretty insane right there. Quick Blink Dagger pick up in the previous fight, allowing him to make that play, and Sidoy might just go in here. The disruption here on the Rubik, the friendly disruption gonna come out here, but a good skill here on the Huskar. He doesn't have the time to armlet toggle. Maybe Guardian Angel gonna miss him completely, so that's their hero loss. They might want to back off now. No hammer on the OD as well. Rubik does steal Omni Slash again. This guy, the grand larceny of the man. Banish coming out from Number will keep him alive for a while. The healing coming out from the Omni Knight, just a brief one, but a solo RP onto Omni Knight. They want to just shut him down. There's the Diffusal Blade. They are burning through these charges pretty quickly, only left with the one. So a successful defense there, and I don't think one Meow should have taken a fight without that Aegis, so They do lose a little bit of gold back to the side of Rebels, 1,005, but you know, all things considered, I think a win for them.
Yeah, Rebels needed a fight that was, you know, about that good. Juggernaut got a lot of free time to actually hit things without Meow returning fire on him, because like he was hitting things when Meow were retreating, right? So Meow never were really able to focus fire this Juggernaut, and that's really what they have to do. If they are able to focus fire him for any number of seconds in the fight, then he should be dying pretty quickly. A little bit slower now that he has the Mantis style completed. But yeah, Rebels are actually using this Mag Juggernaut combo really well. Everyone else, it seems like they're just kind of there. Like the Batrider hasn't had any significant impact on this game, in favor of Rebels at least. They're gonna lose Leshrac, probably gain the Wind Ranger. I think she could blink out of this. Now she's gonna pop to the Demonic Purge. So yeah, they find another pretty sweet one
Mag.
for Rebels.
Oh, they break the smoke immediately. Mag with the Invis rune. Gonna reveal the smoke. I don't know how they don't see this coming.
Why would they have sentries?
Yeah, well,
no big reason for sentries.
I think one thing I really have got to point out is how this OD has skipped ultimate at level 10. So now at 11, he's only gonna have level 1 Eclipse. I don't know if this is the right build, but you got that Veil for a reason, I think. I feel like skipping ultimate at 10 is a little bit questionable. Normally, yeah, you skip it before 10. It's understandable, but you want to get it at 10 so that you can get level 2 at 11.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's ideally what
using Banish for farming. 4 staffs away. Is he going to be able to get out of there? There's a heal. There's an RP. Catches the Omni Knight. But Repel is not going to be able to land there now. But it grieves that, wow, this is a fat Omni Knight. The RP and the Skewer didn't actually exactly match up together. And there's the Shackle Shot going to go in. They're clumping up together, though, taking quite a bit of damage here. Ascendancy going in onto Tame My Wild. There's the Guardian Angel, keeping things alive. A stolen lasso here from the Rubik. The hammer missing. This OD just misplaying all around Tame My Wild. The Rubik stealing the spin here. It even gets picked off by that Leshrac. And again, wow, the Disco Pony actually going disco there. That's the first time I've seen that taunt. And I don't know, that was just a amalgamation of mistakes there. That OD dropping the hammer late, them clumping together, they're losing their lead. I mean, they had an early Rex, but if you look at their net worth, this Jug and Mag are just so far ahead.
Jug had a pure hero Omni Slash, like only bouncing the heroes on level 2. So that did just so much damage, and yeah, even though he was kind of lassoed by the Rubik and whatnot, there was no damage going to Juggernaut. Like all the damage dealers from Meow were fighting with like the Rebels on the dire side of the river, and the Juggernaut was fighting without anyone really to challenge him. So the Juggernaut had again a free time to do whatever the hell he wanted, and that's the type of Batrider play that we actually need. He has Blink Dagger 4 staff right now. Shots though has his kind of core kit together, and if you keep doing those type of initiations, force Meow into a really rough spot from the get-go. Yeah, then the Batrider, who's had like a really bad game so far, can suddenly have an adequate game by game's end. But yeah, impressive play from the Juggernaut, always finding those positions that he can actually run around and not take any damage. And Tame Wild also is playing pretty darn well on the Magnus. The RPs have been on point, the skewers have been on point, and he's
he didn't miss a skewer in the last fight. Yeah. And I think it was just Meow
the
not...
skewers that matter, the RPs that matter have been there.
Yeah. The Meow's just not been playing that well though, honestly. Number dropping the ball a couple of times. His laning not going well. It's not skilling ultimate. Ulting a little late. If it's not for the damage, at least burn their mana. I think he could really do a lot in the fights there. Limit Leshrac's power. Limit the Jug's power. Preventing him from Omni slashing might even be, might be game breaking.
Omni slashes have landed like pretty well every single game, every single fight rather. And yeah, this OD's like item build also kind of it kind of expects him to land a decent Sandy's Eclipse on 2-3 heroes with the Veil. Veil is still really good with Meow's other heroes. Like it's great with Huskar, it's pretty good with the Wind Ranger, who has gone for Maelstrom. So it's still a powerful item as long as you land it. But this build is it is pretty powerful for Sandy's Eclipse as well. So hopefully for him, he's gonna have a slightly better time. But for Rebels, they've lost all their towers, but they're still keeping Seedoy farming, and that's the important thing. Like if this Juggernaut is able to keep farming, however he's able to do it, that's how they win. And they're looking at another hero to farm.
Maybe banish.
OD.
Not banishing there, and they get another kill in the OD. He's falling pretty far behind now. sitting at 5th place on the net worth chart, almost matching his Omni Knight in terms of farm, and that's not something you want. Oh, the lasso nearly coming here onto the Wind Ranger. Lucky for her, she blinked away fast enough. But the Shadow Blade on the Magnus, a very popular pickup here for Magnus's. Now we grabbed up. They're gonna go for the last strike kill. The Shackle is not gonna latch though. The Glimmer Cape is there.
Oh, RP on 2.
Oh man, another one.
Rubik.
Guardian Angel be forced here. Repel. He has a Diffusal Blade, completely nullifies it. Seedor gives him a chop around the back, and oh, Meow won. I mean, they got that early racks, but this game is slipping out of hand for them.
Yeah, this combo of Juggernaut Magnus is legit winning Rebels this game. And I mean, the combo is good in itself, but Seedor and Tamer Wild are just playing so well with one another, like both of them spotting out for one another. And of course, you know, RP on 2 is Catherine 1 and hey, OD. And this guy's, they hate him, man. Like, in this tournament, people have crapped on Warlock a lot. It seems like today it's OG's turn.
Yeah. Shackle Shot gonna not latch there, and that's gonna be the Rex taken now, and this Rex a lot worse to give away, and the Omni Knight dying back there, getting pulled back by the Magnus. The bandage not gonna be in time. They lift up the Juggernaut, and I feel like the only real good plays coming out from Meow so far have been on the Rubik and maybe the Wind Ranger. The other plays have been really subpar so far. Rubik's play has been really impressive this game.
Rubik has been playing amazingly well. Wind Ranger's Shackles have been, you know, on average pretty good also. But now a full rack's taken in favor of Rebels. Like, they have their initiation items up. Seems like the Bat Rider is kind of done playing poorly for this game, so he's just gonna, you know, get those lasso initiations. And if Meow are at all separated, if they can't bubble or do whatever to the lasso target, then they're pretty screwed. Like, they need all their damage to kill off the Juggernaut at this point. They have to kill him off twice. He has Empower. He has 5,000 gold. It's not an easy feat to kill off the Jug at this point with these heroes, unless, especially if you're 5v4. Like, you need everyone there.
Yeah. And what's up with Sonic? 6, 3, and 7. You know, this Wind Ranger has been doing pretty decent for his team, trying to get up that Panic Aghanim Scepter, whereas the Shadow Demon support has won. What?
He went just straight point booster first after his Arcane Boots, so he was gunning for this. And this is like pure anti-Omni Knight tech right here. Just more purges.
It's anti a lot of tech. It's not just good against the Repel, it's good against mobile heroes like Wind Ranger, good against Husker. He was just walking on the spot. It's just so crippling. The Demonic Purge is really powerful. Can't be removed by anything. Goes through BKB. It's just super strong. And having 3 charges of that, I don't know. That's pretty strong. And again, the grab here on the OD, pushing onto the low ground. A nice skewer there on the low ground. Pops that BKB in time though before that RP lands, and that's Rubik. Does have Shockwave, not the RP that he wants so much. And look at that perch. Look at it. BKB, what's that? And Bruka getting caught there by that Juggernaut. Has to be very careful here. J4 getting jumped on. He disrupts himself away. Rochka stuns him up perfectly, and they chain stun down the Ascendancy. Down goes the Husker, but so will 4 other heroes here on Meow. And they lose the gem here on Rebels, but overall it's still a net win for them, 18-32. I'm surprised Meow didn't call GG there.
You know what's the MVP in that fight? Freaking Healing Ward, man. It was alive the entire time. It was mostly following Tamer Wild, but that let him just charge forward and, you know, pull back the OD from that fight. So Numbers was not involved in that fight, and that of course meant one fewer hero for Seedor to have to deal with. Demonic Purge, 2 charges used, it absolutely destroyed the Huskar's BKB. 10-second BKB charge there was used. He probably got like 2 seconds worth of effectiveness of it when he was actually in the fight. Every other second was just him standing still because Demonic Purge is just that crippling. So Rebels now with the 2 racks advantage, probably gonna fall back. But honestly, they could probably just go for the win right now as once they get another Bat Rider lasso. Actually, no, Bat Rider's nowhere near. So yeah, it's probably time to fall back. And for Meow, they had a good start, I suppose. Oh, actually, Tamer Wild is not falling back. They don't have detection. Okay.
Oh wow, going for solo kill?
This guy.
No. This is called the I already won smack on the cheek thing. He's got a solo Kuras and an Echo Saber. He could solo kill some people with an RP. Definitely.
Yeah, he hit a Huskar though. Like, that's not a hero you want to be hitting.
Some things are so incredulous that the enemy doesn't expect it. Now Rubik steals Empower, that's nice. But I wonder how nice it will be. Oh, they pop a
Oh,
dust.
they missed the dust. Look at
Oh,
him.
he could RP this. Do it. It's the CIS way. Do it. Okay.
He's hiding.
Gets the
He's going for
courier.
a courier.
Oh my
gosh.
lord. Oh, punish.
Okay, yes.
RP.
You know, that dude, that's worth it, man. That's worth it for style points.
Okay.
He's gonna
Buys
find
back.
that
Okay.
top.
It's the CIS way, right?
Sometimes you gotta YOLO in.
Yeah, doesn't even have the travels. Another Acronyms is picked up now. Is it the Wind Rangers? I believe it is. Yeah, so, oh, that's a nice shackle there onto the last strike. They get him. The banish there onto one of the targets. Now the Omni Slash going through. The Husker taking a lot of damage. Doesn't actually use his armlet to toggle out of that. Seedoy once again on the receiving end of the Rubik Omni Slash. But is it going to be enough? The Eel Scepter on the Bat Rider. Going to lock things down. The Veil locking the tagging onto Seedoy and Shashlo, but Rudka now gonna be in trouble there. He doesn't have any kind of regeneration or healing. Has to be careful here. Huska buys back into the game. There's the RP, locks down the OD. It's not gonna be enough though. They chop 3. There's the banish. Buys him 4 seconds of time. Ascendancy looking for a target here, but yeah, there's the OD going down. Beyond God, like 2 hits to the dome there. Sends Rubik packing. Tame Wow in a lot of trouble. No, not quite as Ascendancy. Trying to armlet toggle his way out of problems, but not gonna happen there. And Seedoy claims another one. Beyond Godlike now 14-0. Has not died yet this game. Seedoy might just die now. Bruka buying back into the game. Is it gonna be enough? Rubik trying to go for the kill. Gets it! Fateful, there is your spike kill. And I think with that they might just call this game. The disco ball gets popped and the Ascendancy calls it 22-39. Rebels gonna claim victory here. 31 minutes into the game. Wow, I did not expect that after the first,
You know what I'm
first
thinking
practice.
of right now? I'm thinking of how the hell do either of these 2 teams win in the finals? This was not clean Dota. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Meow had a good lead, they kind of threw that away. Rebels played terribly in the early phase, at least with this Bat Rider, like always involving him in fights that he should not be involved in. Trying to kill heroes that have repel on them, which Bat Rider can literally never do ever. But Seedoy, Tame My Wild, getting that ramp strat on the Juggernaut, even without the extra space from those towers, even without those kind of safe zones, still able to pull it back. I mean, obviously it's best of 3, but this is what we've seen kind of from Meow. Like, they've been running almost exclusively just pure cheese strats.
Yeah.
And, well, this one doesn't work.
Yep, this one doesn't work. I mean, it could have worked. They just didn't play well, and they did all the they made all the bad choices. They could have just corralled rebels in their base and then take Aegis and then get another Rex that way and then just pull too far ahead for the enemy to come back. But instead they went for a push when they shouldn't have. They got wiped and then just went downhill from there. A lot of catch outs. OD definitely not comfortable on this hero, at least this game. And shout out to Rubik though. That was crazy Rubik play and I really enjoyed that. But yeah, with that, Rebels take 1-0 in the best of 3. And we'll be right back game number 2, guys. Stay with us. It's Mike Loris, I'm Lysander. And more D2CL coming your way. Much love and Kappa. See you guys in a bit.